if I could think back to, 2020 with George Floyd,
Sure.
how overwhelming that was for everybody. And I have been organizing for a little bit, and I'm from Chicago. I live right outside of Chicago now. And one of the things that occurred to me was like, because I was a teacher too, so I was involved in this. I said, well, I can't get to Minneapolis right now, So like the thing I have to consider is that happening in my community?
Come on.
And I promise you, more times than not, especially if you live in a community where there's black people, if you do a Google search and you look up whatever your town is, police, black people, you're probably gonna find a story. You're gonna find something. Lo and behold, we found out about a situation involving a brother named Eric Lurie. Rest in peace. So then it becomes a movement where we're connected to, we're protesting and resisting for the broader issue of what happened to George Floyd, but also realizing that has always happened in our communities.
Absolutely.
Like, you can talk to a lot of folks before Rodney King, folks have seen that before. Like, it's the same thing to me with lynchings. They say it was about, I'm throwing out a number, I think 4,000-ish, but we know it was way more than 4,000. Those are the ones we documented. So when we saw George Floyd, it's, okay, what's happening locally? Now, who impacts that? Who's in my county? Who's my mayor? Who's on the city council, right? So now we gotta take our power back and say, yeah, what Trump is doing is horrible. We can't change that for the next 3.5 years. But what about your mayor? What about the city council? What about your state reps? What about the governor? We have protection in Illinois. So when we talk about that war that's being waged on us, and when you look at Chicago and with Brandon Johnson, if you don't have the correct mayor in office, you don't have that defense set up. I think politically our best defense right now was to make sure locally we are set up, because then not only is Brandon Johnson standing up, but then Governor Pritzker is.